Hey everyone, welcome to the video I'll be doing on Litecoin this morning by request from our Discord channel. I'm a little under the weather, so my voice is a little froggy, but we'll get through this together. I'm going to take a look at Litecoin. This is February 7th, 2020. And of course, before I get started, this isn't financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. You're responsible for your own trades, managing your own risk, doing your own research. And this is just my opinion on the market. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. All right. So Litecoin historically has been a pretty technical asset, and we're approaching an area of concern. Not to say that we can't continue rising, but we do have to be cautious up here because Litecoin. Let's just take a look at this. These are the kinds of things that I enjoy taking a look at. How far have we gone? Litecoin has gone up 111%. That's pretty significant. Out of all the rules that I have, one of my main rules is don't buy something that has just had exponential gains. Wait for a pullback. All right. So, we had, a couple pullbacks already that you would have had an opportunity to take advantage of. One of which being right here, another which being right here, and these matched up with Bitcoin's pullbacks as well. This one I believe was when Bitcoin was at about 8,300. This one was another one. I don't remember the exact price point, but at any rate, those were your places to take advantage of. What ends up happening though is you get a major pullback like this, and then people just get scared and they're like, oh no, we're gonna start going down because Litecoin went down 12%. Litecoin went down 20% almost, but it's still up 100% from December 16th. So the question now you have to ask yourself is, gosh, do I buy here? Do I wait? I mean, my opinion is we look like we're getting close to the end. Now, that doesn't mean that the end is here, but it looks like we're getting pretty darn close. Okay? So you have to be cautious. And so this is the count that I've currently got on this. And I've got a couple technical reasons for this being the potential top. So I'm measuring this, I've got a 1, 2, and I've got a nice, expanding diagonal here, which is good. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we have the rejection, the pullback, and then we've got a nice 1, 2, and then you can get some subdivision, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, an extended third, into the 4, and then up for the 5, which is a truncation. We have a nice pullback here, a nice 3-wave pullback into the 4. So in this case, we're going up in 5, we're going down in 3. We're going up in 5, we're going down in 3. Now we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're working on our 5. And this looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we've got, another push up. I'm looking at like $76 to $82 being, basically where I think the top is going to be on Litecoin. Now, could I be wrong? Absolutely, I could be wrong. Absolutely, I could be wrong. But this does look like we are getting close to the top. Somewhere inside of that red box, I would expect this to stop, and I would expect us to correct this entire 5-wave structure. And again, taking a look at that, let's just say we get up to $76. Let me pull this off to the side. So that was at 35.89. Let's pull this, 35. That's pretty close. Coming back down to like $48 to $50 is a very real possibility. So something you have to consider. Now, if that happens, well, then we basically just have, a nice healthy pullback. Now, it's going to be significant if we pull back that far. That would have been, a 37% pull on something that has appreciated 100%. But at any rate, we're still looking at another 100% move. If we come back down here to the 618, we're looking at another 100% move potentially on Litecoin. Now, obviously that hasn't happened yet, but what I'm expecting to see happen, and this remains to be seen. It's impossible to call tops exactly every time, but we've got our 1, 2, 3, 4. We go in for the 5 here, and then we're going to see a 1, a 2, a 3 back down here to this range. which I would expect to be pretty significant support, and then we can see a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 to get us up there to that level. Still not breaking $100 yet, though, guys. Remember that. So that's kind of what I'm expecting to see from Litecoin. If this is the top. Okay, guys, if this is the top and we get a nice dominant pivot here, then I would say that we do have a potential pullback down to $50, maybe a little less, but nonetheless, somewhere in that range, I would expect between 50, 52, somewhere in this range, I would expect there to be significant support, and then we can see a move back up to maybe $90 or $95. We'll have to wait and see how the price action moves, but that is what I'm expecting to see on Litecoin. Looking at the daily right now, it looks like it wants to cross into buying territory. This is still really unconfirmed. If we turn this day into a green day, then I would say that there is that potential push up to up to 76 to $80. But yeah, I would say at this point probably will flip around and turn to the downside. I'd say that the downside has more risk reward ratio versus buying here for a little push up. In my opinion, I wouldn't be buying Litecoin right here. If you're not shorting Litecoin, I wouldn't buy Litecoin. Not that this is any advice to you. This is just my opinion. I would be waiting for a pullback. Personally. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. We could start flying. We could go through $80, $90, $100. We'll have to just kind of wait and see. But for right now, I would say that this is what we are currently constrained inside of this wedge. Let me clean this up just a little bit. This looks like what we are bound inside. So maybe a little bit more sideways here to take us back down to $72, $73. Then a potential move up to maybe $76, $77, and that likely will be the completion of this move. But again, we'll have to wait and see. And that's all I've got on Litecoin. If this video did help you in any way, shape, or form, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. If you want to be inside of our Discord, it doesn't cost anything. Just throw in a comment, and I will get you a invite code, and then you can be in here where we're talking about this stuff all the time. And wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having a good day, a good night, good evening, and stay healthy out there.